Hi, welcome back to Triple T. Today we are going to be talking about the gradebook in Canvas. So let's jump on over to the gradebook. Now, the most important thing with the gradebook is that if a student is missing an assignment, that you place zeros. If you do not place zeros, they will not go against the individual's final score or final grade. So as you can see, it looks like this person has an A, but I'm going to say these two assignments were already due and they're missing. And of course, they're not pink right now, and I'm going to show you the difference between putting in a 0 for a missing assignment and putting in a 0 with the status of a missing assignment. So here for week 1, we're going to put in a 0. The individual didn't do it. Okay. Now we can see it drastically changes. Now here, there's 2 ways you could set a status. You can hit the arrow and go missing, hit missing, or you can type MI in the box, arrow over, and it will turn pink. Okay, still going to give them a 0. But we want to see the difference, okay? We want to see the difference between turning it in pink and giving it a status of missing and just putting in a 0. So to do that, we are going to go back to the gradebook, the individual gradebook, so just for this one student. And we are going to go to student view, and we're going to look at the student's grades. Now here's the difference between the 2 that I put in just right now, okay? This 0 I put in without changing the status to missing, and this one I put in a 0 with the status missing. So this is the difference of what it looks like in the gradebook. So if you don't give it a status, it's not going to stand out as much, okay? This obviously is going to stand out, and it's going to come up in a report as missing. This is basically going to say they may have done the assignment, they may not have done the assignment, but either way, it was worth 0 points. They didn't get any points for it. So that's the difference between the status, which is just really important. Okay, now we're going to get out of student view, and we're going to go back to the gradebook. Now, you can set up your gradebook to place zeros for missing assignments by hitting this wheel right there. Automatically apply a grade for a missing assignment, and you're going to want to make sure you have that 0 there, okay? And then apply settings. So now, if the student is missing a submission past the due date, it will automatically put in a 0. Now, the only thing about setting the settings for the gradebook to do that is it will not do it for a third-party integration. For a third-party integration, you will have to manually go in there and put the zeros in the gradebook. And I think that's one thing a lot of instructors forget to do, is because they have a third-party integration, the grades are automatically synced. So it's easier to forget, but you need to remember that the only time that this setting will work, okay, the only time it will work is for an actual submission assignment, okay? A discussion board, a submission assignment. It will not work for, obviously it's not going to work for the paper one, for a paper submission. It's not going to work for third-party integration, external tool, but it will work for online submission. Okay, so that's just them submitting a document or whatever the case may be. Okay, hope that helped.